So you can see by the way we've built this and how we've correlated to the wall, we don't have any racking application in this. If we did, we'd measure that gap at the base between the wall and the wall plate based on this run, and if we have greater than 1 foot and 10 feet, we know that we're outside of our allowable parameters, marginally speaking, for what a raker can support or endure. So our next step is to pressurize the sole plate. We've got our support component built under the collection point on the raker. We're going to go ahead and advance the base of the sole all the way into the structure without significantly walking it up the wall, and we're going to set a 4x4 wedge pack behind the whaler. So Gar, are you ready? Before we do this, once we've evaluated this, we also want to make sure that we pull the keeper nail off of our cleat so that we can attain that adjustability in the joint of the raker and the sole connection. Okay, Gar, you ready?
Hold on, stand by. Ready.
Stop. Sole plate. We want to ensure that we don't over-pressurize this wall. A little bit of push can send a compromised wall into a really hazardous state. So we're lightly pressurizing. We're trying to make sure that we've got good marriage down here at the sole plate and wall plate junction. We also want to make sure that if we have any gaps because of wall facing material, that we're either removing that wall facing or that we're taking up those gaps with wedges, shims, or plywood material to ensure that we've got good marriage between the wall plate and the wall system itself. While we're pressurizing, we also have to ensure that the sole plate coming into the wall is square to the whaling system and square to the building. If we're at significant angles or even moderate angles and the wall starts to push, it increases the likelihood of the raker walking out laterally one direction or the other. Once we're square on the sole plate, then we're going to move up to the raker. We're going to set our wedge packs in behind the raker and in front of the cleat. We're going to hard nail that cleat, and then we're going to pressurize this joint. While we pressurize the raker wall point joint, we're ensuring that we have a torpedo level on the wall plate, and then we're making sure that this joint gets tight and that it remains plumb.
Okay, before we pressurize our raker shore, we want to ensure that our wall plate is plumb onto our wall surface. The bigger level you can get, the better off you're going to be, the more accuracy you're going to have. So we want to make sure that this is going to be center bubble on our plumb level vials. That looks good right there, Dale. We're ready to pressurize.
More.
That's good. Got pressure.
Okay. Everything's in place. We're tight, straight, and plumb. And then we go ahead and implement our 8/16D nails at a minimum on each side of the raker, either into the flooring connection system or into a stud. Then we're going to build another one of these. We're going to start tying them all in together with bracing. We'll get into bracing in the next segments, as well as the variations on 60 degrees and split soles.